E go sit da pana kana be jabusiamo. E go sit da ben. Yanko. E go sit da ben na me home franka. E go sit da ben e na ma be yanko be we franka. Na mete me to turban to shine. Na mete me to turban to shine. Every side. Me man na jimi. Me jimi kan. Jesus Christ God.
Nation prophet.
What's that?
If we say me man na jimi.
I know me kan.
Odi for much over.
One of the share one. We are sure so bad. Second,
if we say my name, Jimmy.
After some few days of rest, I am back to the studios. I hope you guys are doing great. And now 1st December 2021. And now 1st December 2021. Until 31st December 2020. Mo amokwa sorry. Eko bom pa yese afi we die mafe. Mo amokwa sorry. Eko tria offering, etria tithe, esun frame nyame se afi 2021 ye remu idie omuma anase munyame no ene na bofo ne ewiem watumfo ne hwanhwan atumfo emoa ema wabrabo ensi wuye no. We are now in December, the final month of the year. Enti tina se bro hwase na make analysis, wankasa make readings, na make studies, na dwen ho se empire na o boy akomtre na o chire tight na o tuaye seed na o tuaye akwantre na o di achire no eso abamfaso anase emfaso bia amaso abusia mede eno ebesi heya Don Ballistic de ensemu bi atodwa na before that me pese obi bia eti bibia se Ghana ye how no eye miensa kane na me kase eye mienu na so upon further studies no me hu se no eye miensa eye politicians, the church and your traditional rulers. Into these three categories of people no say make omo ho asem no say make omo ho asem because they are part and parcel of Ghana's problems, and I said they are the foundation, the genesis, the basics of Ghana's problems. And nunti and America omo ho asem and you say bia me tan omo me mpe omo asem and I say me what we call witch hunting. Tiabusia yeni kayenti eye ensemu a Don Ballistic or de atudwa na seria senia mu ina munim no ma kire madwen
enianom me ba ha be delivery ana me hu dan we kama esi ho ewo Indiana America FedEx for warehouse kakraka na me tell wodwen one am say a dan we pa since Ghana kabanak ya converted into church. Nkedi aya sorry akasa park hanyina aye tuntum nyame wom enu ani o erade do nema na oyi won free wo haumo era wa paba he me see we Amazon for so warehouse nso nie me see Ghana kia park kasa si ya sa naka nipa frimu ba ana life akese life I can see your boy life. Oh, and the papa preachy ye. Oh, and the anointing sunny and then go sra. Papa boy word. Kia tuntum nyami wom. Wa bre nipa ni adwuma ye. Kia converted warehouse we warehouse o. I find nipa be more than 1,000. I employ nipa more than 1,000. I'm telling you, she dine fe. Nipa gumu ye adwuma. Ghana kia converted into church. Me se me ba ha. Me ba ha be ye. Me be ye delivery. Me track ne si wo no. Me ba ha be ye delivery. Amazon for so die nie. Come. I'm telling you, industrial area, warehouse on Ghana, me think ya convert ikakase guha. You're converting into church, oh, Joe. You probably believe. You're tuntum yami wom. You're tuntum yami wom. Shit. Nice building. Then you pop back up, or so you're so for no Jessica D. Eh? Or Jessica D near be bonfire, Radimama Jumania, and Jumanes you on warehouse, so a funny pump more than thousands. Mr. Me Bahaba delivery. Me Bahaba delivery. Me track me. Me track me. Me Bahaba delivery. Me track any. Me Bahaba delivery. And I'm seeing my min camera. I had clean. Jonas Bessel, people beyond to form. You will be a cleaning hat. You will be a cleaning hat. You be beer. Come. Be beer, you decent. Hey, Obian Father Kuno Messi ha. Obian Father Kuno Messi yao. Obian Father Galena Dia Messi ha. Be beer. Come. You will Obio or do has said dear flowers. Be beer. Come. What it? You didn't Messi ya. You didn't Messi ya. Don Ballistic in here. You didn't see ya.
It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. What dream by you say and some way a Don Ballistic the atudran or Boabiano. May Kai will say about a month ago, a Afrifa Okatakyie Mensah at the ensemble ebetudra. Or the list of churches in Ghana are converted factories and various warehouses into churches. And this and some we are done a dear to Gano. Confirm sa and semono anase sa no krena Afrifa Okatakyie Mensah edibetu Gani say it was nothing but the painful truth. But for the benefits anase for the sake of your memory nti yeni kan yen kai ho na seria senia mu nyina munim no yato aso.
Youth of this nation, Makacham say mumye mo adwenem mu ye tibon kosododo. Mumye mo adwenem. And me bia adwenem for you to see how the church and politicians have intentionally created a system, an artificial system, which will leave you unemployed and impoverished so they can exploit your vulnerability. Yen starting free the church. I will come to politicians, but yen starting free church, you know. When him say mene woka say abaye. When him you can say Royal House Chapel. When Royal House Chapel. Abaje yanko Royal House Chapel, Royal House Chapel, ayimfie. Ora Sam Kranchi Ankra nie. Apostle General Sam Kranchi Ankra. Na sorry dying and esiwe. Ghana mrantie no maba wa sore kwasa sorry dan we mu ekobon paye. Radio. Aradi mamajumo likababa dibribia ebaba abambelebe aradi mamajumo but ne refi ana onim se baby a wogina wo bompaye no as Royal House Chapel no na the biggest steel company in Ghana, West African Steel Company, the biggest steel company in West Africa. Tienye ani ya to sa steel company na ma church ana church na converted steel company no e dia be ya sore. And now sorry Sunday, sorry the Nimusa Kobompa as a wopeduma. Now said you wouldn't Tibon Koswa. And so you support the youth. And I'm saying this. The church and politicians have created a system that will leave you unemployed and impoverished. The biggest steel company in West Africa has been turned into a church. Royal House Chapel. Apostle General, I don't have anything against the church, but I'm telling you how they intentionally collapsed government works to turn it into churches so you won't get job to do and you will live on them and begin to think of how to go to a certain. Now, I am free Royal House Chapel. Apostle General, Niamra Eye Perez Dome. Perez Dome, mame. Perez Dome, Bishop Charles Ajenasari ni. Now, so I know a friend of Word Miracle Church. And then Yare Brandon, minim so omuye Unilever, so omuye Guinness Ghana, ne ya World Miracle, and ne Yare Brandon no diaba Perez Church, Perez Dome. And ne uko jina wanu dresses Sunday bia no akwasha so da nim. Meanwhile, sa sori na wujina mu na wo bom paye no. Sa sori na ye meat marketing board.
Areho sempi na empen bebre no The moment you make mention of the church, now most of us become overly emotional because yama yet do akudi asori no. Ye de asori no ena a program yen. Ye de asori no ena etete yen ti ya yen pese obia beka anything negative about the church. Mamenka se minchiremo. Me se nyame bi ohwo asa nyame no mentano. Ena sa nyame no me ne no eni asembia na emu me issue is with religion. Because minim say religion free nyame bia. Bible no free nyame bia. Ena the purpose of asori na nkasa no, as in the concept say they are here to save you from eternal doom no. Eyatro no krebia enim. Yet Ghana ha ena ensori converted factories into churches. Na Syria yen kro na o yasa akotena ensori num abompaye akire Israel nyame se omwa yen se ne be ya yebetimi enya adwumaye. The irony sabi nyansa bia enim. Na so video ya eye Don Ballistic eye de kire yen edi adanse se so ko broni kro mu a broni no mpo a ode Bible be hye yensem broni na ode religion ebre yen no sa broni no is not investing in churches. Sa Brunino is rather investing in warehouses, investing in factories, investing in job creation. Now so yete ha ena ye mampeni OC and National Cathedral. Yete ha ena after every 50 meters biano you see a church building. We go to these churches, we pay tithe, we pay offering, we give everything we have to these churches. At the end of the day, what do? We end up enriching the pastor and the family. The pastor, the wife, the children, and the family. Wow, sir, at the same time, me no dear, ya brabo entimi entumpon. Enti enkosi da bain na Ghana for sabi ye besua nyansa. Eyi ya dwen free asori achi. Nyame som de he me say the best understanding and answer the best definition of nyame som no eye do unto others what you want others to do unto you. So do unto others what you want others to do unto you no. Even before the coming of the Portuguese, before the coming of the British, before the coming of the white man, na eye bibia ye nim dada. Samre no mpo a broni beto anansesem dada ye kire ye say na abosonsom mre na ye som bosom anase na ye nananom esom bosom no saa mre no na bone enno so senia na ye se ye hu Kristo na ye se ye kwa asori na ye se ye di Kristo achi hwe bone do ado so wiase ko na ye kunkum ye ho ta na ye tan ye ho no kredie is not found in the life or the dictionary of the black man. Now so we see ourselves to be godly people. Ye na ye hu ye ho say heavy be or why and there's a heavy gate a be we will be the first to enter. Menuanum yen shine your eyes na ye ma ya dweno enye dwuma. The church is part of the problems of what is wrong with this country. Because here te ha na senka ensorry mpo anko se omo bua e build factories to employ the people. These churches are rather collapsing these factories and breaking down warehouses to give way to construct ultra modern mega churches. Ana eno pu di adanse se menuanom ye call ye anase ye ba ye. Which direction are we going? Is it north, south, east or west? Ye mie ya dwimo. Na yema ya dwe no enye dwuma. Abrofo ne de asori baye no, they brought or they presented the church to us as a non-governmental organization. Enunti ena various churches in Ghana, they don't pay taxes to government. Now so they make a lot of money, huge sums of money, untaxable income. Bisawo say, what does the church do with all that money? Nothing. We only end up enriching the pastor, the family, and nothing more, nothing less. And so for Yaria, or noa utmi jana sorry them on the pulpit so catcher will say, yes, moja etimi adie nyina ye no, and so no Yaria utumri kakwa bruchire. Most of them are having comprehensive health insurance. Wa udi na chia udi usika nyina mano. You are relying on government, national health insurance, paracetamol, biko, health insurance to survive. Eti umie wadwemu. Eti oma wadwenu enye juma. Today your pastors omo e ka kire mo say yemfa wiase nko baabia na ewiase twam na obi a ewiase do ewo ni mu bia no does not have the love of the Father inside him or her. Na ewiase no say the world and everything in it is passing away. Ewiase no ebe na ne se enkuto na ebe be bose kete omo a omo to sa anase se we kire mo no. They are the same people who are using your money, your hard-earned money, to buy luxurious cars and put up ultra modern mansions for themselves. It impossible that buying a Ghana for sabi yebesua nyansa. Ma wadwenu nye juma. Na ma weni enaho. We have so many religions on this earth. Ye wa religion bebre. Okos your friends say India, almost some enko. Oko Japan, almost some enko. Oko China, the same thing. Oko Europe, the same thing. We have various religions: Islam, Christianity, Buddhism, Confucianism, Judaism. There are so many. Obia claim say ni dia no free nyame. Obia claim say ni dia no nkwa na ofa so a obekọ osoro ahememu ana say da chimi so wu a ubenya da nkwa. That is what each and every one of them is claiming. At the end of the day, no, Muslim no adweye ne say Kristo ni wu a okobo nsem gem. And a Kristo ni nso adweye ne say Muslim no wu a okobo nsem gem. Until at the end of the day, no, the Muslims will end up in the Christian hell and the Christians will end up in the Muslim hell. So everybody is going to hell according to the concept of religion. Eti mu shine mo eyes na mo mama dwenu nye adwuma na mo hu se religion eye nada. Religion does not define God. Religion does not explain God. Religion does not, or can never lead man to God. The best way for you to get connected to God is to study nature, is to love nature, is to be close to nature. And even scientists are more closer to God than religion, and I said than religious people, because scientists they keep studying. They are trying to understand how nature works. They are trying their best to know God and to understand the concept of God. Now, so more dear matnaha, ama ancient stories, matnaha ama slave masters. Now, no ya me call holidays. I visited the place and I a friend of Fort Jesus in Mombasa. Now, sa Fort Jesus in Wahu, almost see Fort in the image of Jesus on the cross. That is how the fort was built. Now fort na ehonso na bonia kese nyina ekoso enti we semon friend of blasphemy. What are you going to call it? Unim enti a na abrofo no they were making mockery of Christ because they knew say Christ was just an invented story. Now omunim say Christ na on beton black people no a invented story. A story bia in holy water. A story bia nyansen bia enim. So while selling the gospel of Christ to you, at the same time, they were sending you indirect messages for you to open up your brain to see say Christ na a scam. Because Christ na broni beton ma no. Sa Christ no aya Messiah mpa. Na sa Christ no broni na oton no ma no obu sa Christ na mpa. How on earth would a white man construct a dungeon, construct a fort in the image of that Christ? Is he mocking that Christ? Is he mimicking that Christ? Is he trying to disgrace the image of that Christ? Nah. What the first slave ship that came to Africa was called Jesus. Madre hon. Into us say abrofunu through so many ways. Abrofuna bo omo modin say anka ombe bie money. Abrofuna bo omo modin say anka ombe bie mo e before money. Now so you have chosen never to open your eyes. You have chosen to remain blind forever and ever. Menuanom, the time has come. And Bible doesn't solve any problem. And then also say, instead of constructing churches, let us rather invest in factories. Let us rather invest in silos. Let us rather invest in nation building. Because China is who they are because they began to use their brain. Japan, the UAE is who they are because they began to use their brain. Malaysia, Singapore, they are who they are because they began to use their brain, not because they prayed a lot, not because they were good in fasting, not because they were good in worshiping God. Ye maya dwenu nye juma. Na se ya maya dwenu na nye juma. Emianom, yɛbɛkɔ so abrɛ o Ghana man no so yɛbɛbra no matter the amount of resources that nature give to us. So yama the greatest natural resource na nature de ma which is the human brain no anya adwuma. No matter the material things that nature will give to us, yenhu ano na yentimi fanye bibia anything profitable to benefit ourselves, because in the first place, the foundation na nkosi ye nyanse ne be ya ye betimi ameki a judicious use of those resources you shutting down that foundation, which is the human brain. The message say collectively, let us try so hard. Meaning say edin now so yen try yen more your more day say you betimi a emancipate your dream from mental slavery, from indoctrination, from religious slavery, from slavery of the church. In moving forward, you betimi a dream ama ye ho any ye mind. That is the only time where Ghana you betimi etumpo and say Ghana mine betimi afan into mapa efra. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Ebusia for medem we besia sanya mu ina mu nim no medin e the chairman Freemind Makramo.